Seeing things.
Coated in the venom of the Brazilian wandering spider. Soon, a most exquisite pain will engulf your entire body. Your limbs will be paralyzed, your lungs cease to draw breath. Eventually, your heart will stop beating. But what fun would that be? Nothing at all. The boss's apprentice. I will give you fear such as you've never experienced before. Come into my web. It is time for you to feel the fear.
You've been shot with a poison bolt. The poison is spreading throughout your body. Your life is going to keep decreasing unless you do something about it. Hurry and neutralize the poison. Go into the survival viewer and use Cure to give yourself a serum injection. The serum will neutralize the poison, but don't forget to treat the bolt wound itself as well. To treat a bolt wound, you'll need your knife, a styptic, and a disinfectant. Use your knife to dig out the bolt, and then apply styptic and disinfectant to the wound. Follow those steps and the wound should heal right up. Now start the treatment. Hurry!
The fear is using something called stealth camouflage to conceal himself, but you should be able to spot him if you look closely enough. Watch for rustling grass, falling leaves, anything that will betray his presence. Find him and shoot him as quickly as possible. The fear's stealth camouflage apparently drains his stamina rather quickly. Once he's used up his stamina, he'll have no choice but to go looking for food. That's your chance. Throw one of your food items to set a trap for him. Plant a claymore or some TNT and lure him into it, or lure him into one of his own traps. Giving him poisoned or rotten food may also work well. Used properly, your food can be a weapon. You can knock down the fear's bolts with your gun or knife. If you can't dodge a bolt, shoot it down. Snake, be careful. Those woods are riddled with traps. Watch your step as you go along. Look out for areas of bottomless swamp. Even if you don't trigger a trap, the fear can still use it to attack you by setting it off himself. Be careful about standing too close to traps. On the other hand, you might be able to use his own traps against him. For example, you could place some food next to a trap and lure him over to it. Use your head.
The fear coats his poison bullets with venom from the Brazilian wandering spider. The Brazilian wandering spider is said to have the deadliest venom of any spider in the world. It's a potent neurotoxin, so if you get hit by one of the fear's poison bolts, go to Cure in the survival viewer and inject yourself with serum immediately before it kills you. The rabbits in that area have antibodies that protect them against the venom of the Brazilian wandering spider. They probably built up an immunity from the fear using them to test his poison bolts. Catching one of those rabbits will give you some serum. If you run out of serum, go catch a rabbit.
Snake, the fear is supposed to be wearing some kind of stealth camo. I don't know how it works exactly, but it seems to refract the light around it somehow to hide the person who's wearing it. This is the best camouflage I've ever seen. It's going to be tough to figure out where he is. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have a weak point. Apparently, wearing stealth camo really drains your stamina. When he's out of stamina, the camo will stop working. Don't miss your opportunity. Just because he's wearing stealth camo doesn't mean he's not there. You can still figure out his location by using your sensors. Make use of your motion detector and active sonar. The thermal goggles should help you out too. There seem to be traps planted throughout that area, and they look a little primitive.
Yeah, but this is their territory. Why would they need this many traps here?
Maybe it's part of some kind of tactical research.
Tactical research?
Yeah. As I'm sure you know, the Soviet Union is leading a worldwide revolution among communist forces all over the globe. But a lot of the countries involved don't have the necessary funds and industrial technology, so they need tactics that are both effective and economical.
That's what they're researching?
Yeah, and traps are one of the best ways to do that. I'll bet that place is one of their testing grounds. Clappers, arrows, pendulums, all of these traps are set off by applying force to a rope. Don't touch the ropes and you'll be fine. Use rolling to get over them, or just crawl under them. Either way ought to work. If you do set off a trap and an arrow or a spiked pendulum comes flying your way, you can still dodge it by immediately diving out of the way. Pit traps and snares are camouflaged into the ground to make them harder to detect. But if you look carefully enough, you can see them through the disguise. Try stalking to proceed with extra caution. In any case, if you think there might be traps lying around, keep a close eye on the ground and stay alert. Hey, Snake, what's that you're wearing?
It's spider camouflage. It used to belong to the Fear.
Is that right? Well, it's not as good as the stuff the Fear was wearing, but it still seems to have a pretty decent amount of stealth capability. From the looks of it, the wearer uses stamina to power the stealth function. With this thing on, your camo index will stay at a high level no matter where you go. But if you run out of stamina, the stealth function will stop working. Keep that in mind. Looks like you're using splitter face paint. Splitter is an indoor face paint. Painting your face with splitter should help you blend in better when you're infiltrating a building.
According to Granin, you should be able to get to the mountains through a passage located deep in the jungle beyond the warehouse. Start out by going back to the warehouse. Use the key you got from Granin to open the door and proceed into the jungle. You remember where the door is, don't you? It's directly north of the door you went in when you came from the aqueduct.
Snake, there should be fly agaric mushrooms growing in that area. The fly agaric is a relative of the death cap mushroom that grows only in that region. You'll find it growing on the ground, but it's poisonous, so if you pick one up, don't eat it. If you do eat one, go into the survival viewer immediately and use Cure to take some antidote. The poisons found in the fly agaric include phallotoxins and amatoxins. It says here that when you eat it, the initial symptoms include nausea, stomach pain, and diarrhea. Finally, your liver and kidneys will break down into a sponge-like substance and you die.
Sounds like a horrible way to die.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So how does it taste?
Huh?
How does it...
Were you listening to me? The fly agaric is poisonous.
I heard you, but if I did eat it, it might taste good, right?
I give up.
I want some more. delicious.
Huh? What's that sound? Huh? What's that? Huh? What's that sound?
Who's that?
The armor plating on the body of a flying platform is bound to be pretty thick. I don't think you're going to be able to penetrate it with a handgun or an assault rifle. When you're up against a flying platform, try and aim for either the pilot or the engine on the underbelly. The flying platforms have a searchlight attached to the front. If you knock it out, that should handicap its scouting ability. And in some cases, it might even have to go back to base for repairs. The armor plating on the body of a flying platform is bound to be pretty thick. I don't think you're going to be able to penetrate it with a handgun or an assault rifle. When you're up against a flying platform, the armor plating.
wrong? What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Snake, are you there?
Eva, where are you?
In the fortress, in Groznygrad. Dr. Sokolov is here, too.
Is he all right?
He's fine. Right now, he's busy putting the finishing touches on the Shagohod.
Good. That means they haven't killed him.
Not yet, anyway, but you better hurry. They've already finished the Phase 2 tests. Once the final preparations are complete, they'll have no more use for him. The Colonel won't have any qualms about killing him if he thinks the CIA is closing in.
Eva, you can't let Sokolov out of your sight.
I know. Snake, do you know where Groznygrad is?
Grannon told me that I should be able to get there from the mountains to the north, through an underground tunnel.
Grannon told you?
Yeah, he even gave me the key to the warehouse.
Why?
'Cause he was drunk, I guess.
You've got to be kidding me.
Hell if I know.
Snake, there's one problem with that route.
What problem?
The mountain entrance to the underground tunnel that leads to the fortress is sealed. You need a key to get in.
A key? What about the key Grannon gave me?
That key won't work. But don't worry, I'll figure something out. I have an idea. There are some ruins at the top of the mountains. Meet me there.
The top of the mountains. Got it.
Wait, there's something else I've got to tell you.
Now what?
I heard that one of the Cobras is waiting for you in the jungle at the foot of the mountains. He's a legendary sniper called the End.
Yeah, I've seen him before. That ridiculously old guy, right?
Don't underestimate him. He's known as the father of modern sniping.
Is he alone? No spotter?
None. He's all by himself. Apparently, he doesn't need a spotter.
You can't be serious.
The entire forest is on his side.
The forest?
Stay alert.
Yeah, I'd hate to have it be the end for me.
Snake, have you been contacted by Eva?
Yeah, she said we'd meet up in the ruins at the top of the mountains. She also said she'd picked up the key to get into the tunnel that leads to Groznygrad.
Good. Hurry to the rendezvous with Eva. Head for the mountains. Proceed north through the woods. There's an entrance to a mine shaft at the far northeast corner. Climb up the shaft and you'll come out in the mountains. Head north.
I'm on it.
But stay on your toes. Isn't the Cobra unit sniper lying in wait for you?
Yeah, the end. But there's no other way.
Watch yourself. Your opponent is a legendary sniper. Your fight with the End will likely be a long and grueling one. You should stock up on battle necessities like ammunition and provisions now, while you still can. Snake, that forest is immense. It's too dangerous to proceed without adequate information. Give Eva a call.
You got some instant noodles, huh?
Instant noodles?
Uh-huh. It was invented in Japan just recently. Add some hot water and it's ready to eat. It's cheap and can be stored for a long time. And besides, it's delicious. It's like a miracle food.
Wow.
Speaking of which...
Yeah?
Are you going to eat that?
I was planning on it, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Is there some reason I shouldn't?
No, that's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
I was just going to say that if you weren't going to eat it, you should bring it back to me. I've always wanted to try some.
Whatever.
Snake, be careful. That area is inhabited by coral snakes. The coral snake is a venomous snake that originally hails from the Americas. Its venom is a very potent neurotoxin, so don't let it bite you. If you do get bitten, go into the survival viewer right away and use Cure to neutralize the poison with a serum injection. The colorful red and black patterns on the coral snake are a warning sign. Apparently, the bright flashy colors and pattern let other animals know that it carries a deadly poison that keeps them from attacking. There are many animals that mimic the colors of known poisonous animals as a defense. See, by mimicking other poisonous creatures, they increase their chances of survival. There is another non-poisonous snake called the milk snake that borrows its coloring from the coral snake.
Uh-huh.
You're not even listening, are you?
No.
Okay, we'll talk about something you're interested in then.
The taste?
Yes. It says here that coral snakes are pretty good in a snaky kind of way.
A snaky kind of way, huh?
That area is home to a small bird called the red avadavat. The red avadavat is a small bird native to southern China and Southeast Asia. This is its mating season, so the males ought to be a brilliant red color right now. If you want to catch one alive, use the tranquilizer gun. By catching one and then releasing it, you might be able to distract the enemy's attention.
I see. How do they taste?
The what?
The flavor.
You're not going to eat such a cute little bird, are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Something bothering you?
No.
Okay then, so how about it?
How should I know?
Wearing the water pattern, are we? The water pattern was used a lot by the old German Defense Force. Even though it's called the water pattern, it wasn't designed specifically to blend in underwater. They only gave it that name because the pattern resembles the waves on the surface of a pool of water. But still, it really does look like it could be confused for liquid waves. It might conceal you underwater. Wearing the water face paint, are you? Water face paint should be most effective underwater. So put it on when you want to hide in the water.
The name of that forest is Sviato Gorny. In Russian, it means something like the sacred mountain path. The name comes from an old folk tale about mountain spirits who passed through there on their way to Sokrovieno, the forest to the north. Head north and you'll come to Sokrovieno. The tunnel that leads to the mountains is in the northern area of Sokrovieno. I'll meet you in the ruins at the top of the mountains. I'll give you the key to the tunnel leading to Groznygrad when you get there. Remember, go north. But Sokrovieno is also where...
I know. The end, right?
Yeah. One of the Cobras, the End, is waiting for you in Sokrovieno. He's a legendary sniper. Until you defeat him in battle...
I won't be able to move on.
Right.
Then I'll just have to beat him.
I guess you will.
Eva.
What?
I couldn't get a hold of you for a while there. What were you doing?
What do you think I was doing?
That's what I'm asking you.
Why are you asking me that?
Because I want to know, that's why.
Want to know what?
Will you stop answering my questions with questions?
Are you mad? See ya. Now all you have to do is follow the tunnel north to the mountains of Krasnogorye. But you might want to swing around east first. There's a provision storehouse there.
What's wrong? What's wrong? We've lost the enemy. He must still be in this area. Just my imagination. The enemy is close by. Guess I'm seeing things. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Huh?